Hello everyone and welcome back to Twig, or This Week in Gaming. I am your host Josh, or MER Nightmare, and today we are covering all the news that happened this week, the week of May 15th. There's a lot to cover and talk about, so here are the cliff notes. We've got amazing success for the new Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, new news regarding Crunchyroll, Fortnite, and Pokemon, a big update from Blizzard, Activision, Microsoft, and Ubisoft, some unfortunate news for all Overwatch 2 fans, and a new MMO coming from Amazon. And we'll end off today with some news from Power Wash Simulator and Dead by Daylight. Let's get into it. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom finally released at the tail end of last week and has led to amazing success. Nintendo is already reporting over 10 million copies sold in only the first 3 days, making this a huge success for them. This amazing open-world game, while very similar to Breath of the Wild, does feature new mechanics into the game, the big one being the building system, where you can combine items with other items and build some really cool stuff. This has led to a lot of people getting quite creative, with people making things like giant mechs, combining objects to their weapons, and even making big fighter jets. As big of a success this game is, it could have a very good chance of being Game of the Year. Next up, we have some news from Crunchyroll, the popular anime streaming service. They just announced this week that they are partnering with Duolingo in hope to help teach their viewers Japanese. With this new deal, all Crunchyroll Premium users can redeem 2 months of Duolingo Premium for free to learn the language. Along with this, both Crunchyroll and Duolingo are adding new things to help achieve this goal, such as a new category of anime easy to understand while learning, and new Duolingo lessons based around popular anime. These features and redeem codes are available right now, so if you have a Crunchyroll subscription, go check it out. Fortnite has revealed that they are adding a ranked mode to the game. There will be 2 separate ranking systems for you to climb in, the first being the normal Fortnite with building, and the second being zero build. The ranks will start with bronze and go through diamond, followed by elite, champion, and finally Unreal. We see you, Fortnite. Unreal? Like Unreal Engine? Clever. There will also be new cosmetics and quests specifically for the ranked modes, so make sure you jump in and prove to everyone just how good you are at the game. And now for a shorter update from Pokemon. They have finally announced that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will be getting Pokemon Home support on May 24th. Also, for connecting Pokemon Home to the games, you will get a hidden ability version of the starters. Ubisoft has announced that after a year of misfortunes, they are moving 40% of their workforce to work on Assassin's Creed Mirage. Maybe this will change up the Assassin's Creed formula a bit and make it even better. We're just hoping that this game, along with the 5 others in development by Ubisoft, turn out to be good ones. Those 5 other games being Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, the next Tom Clancy game, The Division Resurgence, Rainbow Six Mobile, The Crew Motorfest, and Skull and Bones. We will definitely be keeping you all updated on any news coming from these games. Next up, we have a big update from Blizzard Activision. First, let's talk about the positive side of things. Xbox's Activision Blizzard deal is finally being accepted by the European Commission. They had some issues with the cloud gaming market like CMA, but they have now accepted Microsoft ways to fix it and what they've already done to fix it thus far. The main thing that helped them reach to an agreement is that they offered a 10-year license agreement for the EEA, or the European Economic Area, allowing any cloud gaming streaming service to have free use of the Xbox and Activision Blizzard games. They have also announced that BlizzCon is coming back after a 4-year hiatus. The event will take place in the Anaheim Convention Center on November 3rd and 4th this year. Ticketing information for the event will be coming soon, so if you're looking to attend, we will keep you posted. Following this, we have some very sad news for Overwatch fans. Blizzard just announced this week their new roadmap of content coming to Overwatch 2, along with the devastating news that they are canceling their PvE mode. This mode was originally the main point of them ditching Overwatch 1 and creating Overwatch 2, so it's kind of a bit surprising that they're just ditching it altogether. It would have showcased a whole skill tree system. unique missions, and dedicated hero-based missions to fuel into the Overwatch lore, but it's all gone. Instead of this, they have announced that story missions will be coming in Season 6, so we'll just have to wait and see what exactly these will be and what they all entail. Now for some news from Amazon Gaming. Just this week, they announced that they are working on another Lord of the Rings MMO, this time partnering with companies Embracer and Middle-earth Enterprises. After the first attempt of making this style of game had gotten canceled, they decided to partner with these two companies instead. The game is still in a very early development stage, so we will make sure to update you all when we get any more news about the game. And speaking of new games, Mortal Kombat just announced their next game, that being Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, it will be another reboot of the franchise, that making it Mortal Kombat's second reboot. The game will take place in a universe made by fire god Liu Kang. In the trailer, we got to see some amazing visuals of beloved reimagined characters from the franchise, as well as high levels of blood and gore, which is pretty normal from this series. Along with the trailer, just a day later, they revealed their pre-order editions for the game. The first being the Standard Edition, which just grants you a pre-order playable character bonus, the Premium Edition, which includes the pre-order playable character, as well as 1 week of early access to the game and DLC characters, as well as a combat pack, which is just a couple extra characters to play with. And the final edition of the game being the Collector's Edition. This includes all of what I previously said, as well as a 16.5-inch statue of Liu Kang, an exclusive steel case, limited edition in-game color variant for Liu Kang, as well as some art prints for the game. This game sure seems to have a lot to offer, and we cannot wait to see some gameplay in the future, or get to play it ourselves when it launches on September 19th. Speaking of games getting release dates, we have a new release date for Lords of the Fallen. Just this week, we got a new trailer for the game showing some great cinematics, gameplay, along with the release date, that being October 13th of this year. This game looks like a ton of fun, much like Souls games and Elden Ring-inspired combat and aesthetic. We will definitely be sharing more about it once we get some more gameplay and updates. And now for a shocking update for a game we didn't really think people played that much. Power Wash Simulator released a trailer this week showcasing their new content for the game, which brings the players all the way down to Bikini Bottom. Yes, that's right, SpongeBob SquarePants is coming to Power Wash Simulator. The short trailer showed a dirty version of SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward's house for the player to clean in a very SpongeBob-like art style. It will arrive sometime this summer, as well as a special pack for the game. And lastly for this week, we've got some more shocking additions to video games. Dead by Daylight is bringing the famous Nick Cage to the game. Dead by Daylight has always been known for their crossovers for most of the major horror films and games, but for some reason, they have decided to add Nick Cage to the game. We aren't entirely sure if he will be a killer or a survivor, or hell, even both, so we'll just have to wait and see what they do with him on July 5th. And that will be it for this week in gaming. Please make sure to check out all of our other videos, subscribe for more content coming in the future of all things gaming, and I will see you next week for another episode of This Week in Gaming.